if they're trying to keep the peace, or if they genuinely agree with her. Either way, it feels like I'm being set up as the villain in my own family. I've started to notice little things, too, comments from relatives about how lucky I am, subtle shifts in the way Tyler and Lauren behave around me. It's like they're testing how far they can push. I'm trying to stay calm and stick to my boundaries, but there's this nagging feeling that I need to prepare for a fight I didn't ask for. And honestly, I'm not sure how much longer I can keep brushing it off. Update 1. A few weeks after the uncomfortable conversations with Lauren, I got a text from Tyler inviting me to lunch. It seemed innocent enough, a casual catch-up between siblings. I figured it might be a good opportunity to clear the air. When I arrived, Tyler and Lauren were already waiting, all smiles. The lunch started off normal, small talk about work, updates on their wedding plans, and a few jokes about how stressful it all was. It wasn't until dessert arrived that the mood shifted. Lauren leaned in and, with a tone so sweet it almost sounded rehearsed, brought up my trust fund again. This time, she didn't dance around the issue. She suggested I gift part of the money to them as a wedding present. It wasn't a suggestion, really, it felt more like an expectation. She even threw in how much it would mean to the family and how it would show my support for Tyler and their future. I stayed calm and explained, again, that the trust had stipulations and that I had my own plans for the money. I thought that would be enough, but Lauren wasn't backing down. She started going on about how I was hoarding wealth that could help everyone and how I didn't even need the money right now. Tyler chimed in, saying he understood my position but that Lauren had a point. He framed it like I was being unreasonable for not even considering it. The rest of lunch was awkward, and I left feeling like I'd walked into a setup. A few days later, my parents called me over for what they described as a family meeting. When I got there, Tyler and Lauren were already seated with my parents. That sinking feeling I'd had during lunch came right back. My parents, who had always respected my boundaries before, surprised me by suggesting that I should share the inheritance to avoid any unnecessary conflict. My dad even threw in a comment about how family comes first and how this could be my way of showing support. I was floored. They weren't outright demanding it, but the pressure was undeniable. Lauren looked smug, like she'd already won. I reminded them that the trust fund was mine and that I had clear plans for it. But instead of backing me up, my parents started making excuses for Tyler and Lauren. My mom mentioned how Tyler had always had it tougher financially and how Lauren just wanted to feel like part of the family. The betrayal stung more than I expected. I left the meeting without agreeing to anything, but I knew this wasn't the end of it. The next few days were a whirlwind. Somehow, Lauren managed to drag extended family into the mess. Aunts, uncles, and even distant cousins started reaching out, telling me I should do the right thing and help Tyler and Lauren. It became clear that Lauren had framed me as greedy, someone who wasn't willing to support her own family. It didn't matter that the money wasn't even accessible yet, or that it had been left to me for specific purposes. The narrative had been set. I confided in my best friend, who was just as outraged as I was. She reassured me that I wasn't in the wrong, but it didn't make the constant phone calls and messages from relatives any easier. One cousin, who I'm particularly close to, stepped in to defend me, even offering to mediate. But Lauren quickly shut that down, accusing the cousin of sticking her nose where it didn't belong. Things escalated further when Tyler called me late one night, sounding more desperate than I'd ever heard him. He tried to guilt-trip me, saying the money would help Lauren feel welcomed into the family, and that it was my chance to prove how much I cared about him. I refused, again, but the conversation left me feeling drained. That's when I decided to consult a lawyer. I needed to confirm, beyond any doubt, that the trust fund was legally untouchable by anyone but me. The lawyer assured me that I was in the clear